All right, today I'm going to be grilling out and I have some shish kebabs right here. I have two flavors of shish kebabs. I have a barbacoa and then I have some teriyaki right over here of shish kebabs. Absolute goodness. If you look at the shish kebabs, they have green peppers, they have red peppers, and they have onion in there. And the same thing right here, except for they have yellow peppers on this side. Absolute goodness. Now to be healthy, I'm going to have some bacon right here. Well, I mean, to be healthy, on the healthier side of being unhealthy, I'm going to have some lean cut bacon right here. I'm going to cook on a grill. Have you ever seen bacon made on a grill? Absolute goodness, if you ask me. And then I have some vegetables. I have some zucchini right here that I'm going to put on the grill right here. I'm going to cook the zucchini first because it takes time. So I have the grill heating up. Have a surprise in here. Let me open it up. Look at that. I have some corn over there, and then I have some smoked stackers right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook this right here. Absolute goodness. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my thongs. Get my thongs ready right here. And I'm just gonna place some of the zucchini on the grill right here and get this cooking right away. Absolute goodness, if you ask me. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some of this. All right, so I'm gonna take these and put these on the grill. And these right here are gonna toasterate, cook, and then I'm gonna add the meat onto it next. So I'm gonna put the zucchini, put it on there nice. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it down here. Whoa, what was that? Don't know what that was. All right, but scared me, not really. Absolute goodness. And I'm gonna put these on the bottom burner right here. And I'm doing this to get some nice, good charred marks, grill marks on here. The wind's blowing my zucchini all over the place. So I'm gonna put some of these on here and let that grillitate for a little bit. Get some nice, good grill marks on there. I'm gonna go ahead and take the corn, those, get those nice and cooked right here, looking good. I'm going to close these out and let the zucchini cook a little bit. Absolute goodness. All right, so let's check on the zucchini to see how well it's charring nicely on that side right here. Look at that. It's starting to char a little bit. Absolute goodness. So I'm going to go ahead and put the grill down and let these sizzle rate a little bit more. Let's see about this one right here. Look at that. Look at the nice char grilled marks on here. Absolute goodness. I'm gonna flip them. I want them the char grill marks on the other side. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip these right here to maximize the charation. Absolute goodness, if you ask me. Look at this. Absolute goodness. This right here. All right, so they should be done on this side. Let me just check the texturation of them to see how well they have cooked. Look at that. Look at the char grill marks on that side. Absolute goodness, if you ask me. I'm gonna flip it. It's a little bit hotter on the inside of the grill, so I'm gonna, oh wow, they looked to perfection. Absolute goodness. Look at the char grill marks. If my hands were full, I'd probably pat myself on the back right now, but I'm not going to do that because that would be dangerous. Absolute goodness. So I think these are about ready. I'm going to go ahead and put these on a nice plate really quick. Get my plate ready for this. All right, so look at the char grill marks. I'm going to go ahead and place these on a plate because they should be done. Let me check on the corn really quick. I'm just going to flipperate these really quick. Flipperate the corn. And then I'm going to take the zucchini, and I'm just going to go ahead and put these on here. Nice looking. Look at this. I'm going to get real close in a second so you can see the absolute goodness of this. I'm going to get right here. Now look at this. Look at the char grill marks right there. Oh my gosh. Absolute goodness, if you ask me. Absolute goodness. All right. So now I'm going to put the barbacoa and teriyaki on the grill. Absolute goodness. Look at these. Doesn't it look good? Absolute goodness, if you ask me. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these on. I'm gonna go ahead and raise it. It should be hot enough. These should be smoking back here. So they're starting to smoke a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna let them smoke a little bit more, and then I'm gonna put them on. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on, but meanwhile, I'm gonna go ahead and check out the corn. Make sure that looks, oh, scared me. All right, the corn is done. Absolute goodness. I'm gonna go ahead and take this out and put this on. Now see what I'm doing down here. See what I'm doing right here. These right here, these smokers, I'm getting them to smoke, all right? See, they're starting to smoke slightly. When they smoke a little bit more, that's hickory flavor. I'm gonna get them to smoke, and then I'm gonna put the steaks on. Absolute goodness. All right, so they should be smoked. So I'm gonna open up. Look at the nice smoke billowing out of this. Look at that. Look at the nice smoke billowing out of the smokers that I have right here. Absolute goodness. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take some of the barbacoa. I'm just gonna go ahead and place them on the grill like this. So I want to get that nice char grill marks on the shish kebabs. Absolute goodness, if you ask me. Then I'm gonna go ahead and turn these sideways so I can have a little bit more real estate back here. Absolute goodness. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this, put that right there, and then I have put the onion up there, excuse me, my French. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take this right here, the teriyaki. Look at that, absolute goodness. Now, they're flying away. Now, it's windy out here, so you have to be careful because you don't want to get blown out in the wind. Out, absolute goodness. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and take the teriyaki, place them on here. Look at that, look at that, look at the teriyaki. You're gonna be grilling quite nicely. Now I'm gonna put the top down because I want the meat to cook internally. I like it a little bit more on the cooked side than the uncooked side. Absolute goodness. Now look at all these. The onion up there, the barbacoa down here, the teriyaki down here, really quite nicely. And you look in the back there, you have the smokers in there smoking the hickory tasty flavoration onto the shish kebabs. Absolute goodness. Let me go ahead and shut this and let this heat. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and lift this up and see how everything is going. It smells great. Sizzleration on there. Absolute goodness. Now, remember I had some bacon. I'm gonna go ahead and place the bacon on the grill. I'm actually gonna place it on the top right here. Absolute goodness. So I'm gonna take the bacon and I'm gonna place this on top right here. So I'm gonna taste the bacon and place this up top right there. Absolute goodness, if you ask me. Look at this, a couple more pieces right here. I'm gonna go ahead and place that up. And look at the smoke bellowing out of the back right there. You see that? That's gonna give it a nice hickory smell right there. Absolute goodness. Now I'm gonna go ahead and see how this right here is cooking. Not quite to the char that I wanted. So I'm gonna go ahead and place this back on and let it char a little bit more. Actually, some of them charred quite well. Look at that. That's what you want right there. Absolute goodness. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip-arate this. Flip-arate some of these. Get that nice char grill flavoration, coloration, designation on the other side. Absolute goodness. Flip these right here. Look at that. If all my hands weren't full right now, I would pat myself on the back, but I'm not going to do that because that would be a safety hazard. Absolute goodness. Look at that. I'm going to go ahead and flip these. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to actually, these are sizzle-rating. I'm going to actually go ahead and lower it down because I want the inside of these to cook evenly, all right? Or almost evenly. So in order to do that, I'm going to turn the flammation down while the bacon is cooking up there and the smoke is bellowing out. All right, so let's see how they're doing. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this up and open. I turned it down, probably down too low. Let's see how it's cooking right here. So you look at the barbacoa, look at that. Nice grill marks on that side. Cooking slowly. Now the point of it right now is to let it cook slowly. That way it cooks through the meat to the perfection that I'm looking for. Look at that, nice, good charred marks. I'm just gonna flip it for fliperation's sake. Absolute goodness, all right? Smoke still bellowing out the back of it. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the flameration up just slightly. Absolute goodness. Is it still lit? I don't even think it's still lit. I'm gonna have to light this back up. Absolute goodness. All right, so I got it lit and I shut it down. And let's go ahead and pull this up and let's see what we're working with. Look at the bacon up right here. I'm just gonna fliperate this really quick. Get the bacon up there. Fliperate that. Look at that. Look how nice it is. Nice, some crispination action is gonna be going on up there. All right, you see the bacon juice dripping down on the smoker. Absolute goodness. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this. I'm gonna move that one to the back. Maybe get a little bit of that bacon grease juicification on those right there. I'm gonna flip this just one more time to have it evenate across the shish kebabs. Absolute goodness. They should be done, but I am going to go ahead and fliperate this just like that. Absolute goodness. So look at this, look at that, look at that. Nice piece of meat right there. Absolute goodness. So they should be done. So what I'm gonna do right here is I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, scared it out of me again. All right, turn that off. Absolute goodness. Now look at these. Look at the shish kebabs right here. Look at the bacon. Look at that onion that I have up there. Absolute goodness. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the fire off, and I'm gonna go ahead and put these on to my plateration. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. Look at the shish kebabs. Look how well charred they are on all sides. Absolute goodness, you ask me. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these. I'm gonna go ahead and put some on the plate right here, one by one, individual. All right, gonna go ahead and put these on here. Look at the onion right here. Look at that. See, I like these nice thongs right here because they're able to get all of the shish kebab inside of there. Look at that. Look at that. Absolute good. Look at the shish kebab. Absolute goodness. I'm gonna go ahead and put that right here. A lot of kebabs on here. All right. Gonna get this one right here. Absolute goodness. Now look at these shish kebabs right here on the plate, dripping with Juice Nation on there. A little bit of bacon grease on top. Get all the onions because I'm not trying to waste anything. All right, and then I'm gonna get the bacon. Look at nice crispy bacon. Just gonna throw this on top right here. It's 4 pieces of bacon for flavoration purposes. Gonna put that on top. Get this. Absolute goodness, if you ask me. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Don't forget the onion. Now look at this. I'm gonna actually put these on the side so you can see the kebabs. Look at that. I'm getting close so you can see this. Look at the shish kebabs. Look at the green pepper. Look at the onion. Look at the yellow pepper. Look at the red pepper. Look at the steak. Absolute goodness, if you ask me. Absolute goodness.